fucking headphones?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Where's he at?
You can't see him.
Oh, you can. Oh, it's just my internet doesn't work. How do I hear him?
You see me, bro?
Oh, I thought these are the headphones. They're gonna give me some headphones. Hold tight, Deck. I'm
Let him say something.
say again. We got Deck on board. I can't see nothing. I can't see comments. I don't know what the fuck is happening. So give me 1 second. Now my shit is froze up. Technology is gonna be the death of me. Ow. Okay, it's happening. Okay. So give me 1 second. Now my shit is frozen. No, that's not playing Deck. Where's Deck at?
Yeah. That's right here, brother, if you can hear me.
He's over there. Technology is gonna be the death of me. Ow. Okay, Deck, give me 1 second. Okay, it's happening. Okay. How do I do this? I think I gotta just go to your computer, right? Yeah. I'll go to your computer. We're gonna do it this way. He had the nice lights. He was all proud of himself. So I don't need no headphones, right? I don't need headphones.
You can take the headphones.
Yo. Oh wait. What camera am I looking at? Yo, Deck, what up, man?
What's good, brother? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear, man. You looking good over there, bro.
Yeah, you think so? Fucking Germany, man. What's up, legend?
That's what's up, man. How you been?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Thanks for participating. Oh,
Sir.
I should look here and not at Deck. Yo, put the camera up here. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, and thank you for your patience, legend.
Yeah, trust me, man. I know how it is, bro.
Yeah. So for anybody that's watching this, if you don't know, Inspectah Deck, one of the greatest lyricists. No exaggeration. If you know hip hop and lyricism, you know Deck is one of the greatest lyricists in all out of every MC ever. You know, so he's one of the top tier guys right there. Shout out! Thank you for coming through, my brother.
That's what's up, man. You know I had to swing through. Make a little Spidey, you know.
Yeah. So you know, usually we're touring and promoting the fucking album that way. We have to promote it this way now. Just fucking talking on the internet. We can't do shows. We can't be in your city. It's fucked up times, man. Worst time possible to drop a fucking album, you know.
Yeah,
So,
trust me, man. I'm going Tom Hanks over here, man. This castaway.
Can you turn the volume up on Deck? How do I turn him up too? Sorry, Deck, man. How do I turn Deck up? The volume on this.
You got the stats, everything right now.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Mic check. 1, 2. What's good?
Yeah, I'm good. So if you don't know, me and Deck did a record before on Czarface. It was called Good Guys. What the fuck is the song called? Good Guys Finish Last, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was incredible, man.
Man, appreciate you for coming through on that one. You bodied it as usual, you know.
Yeah.
That was a blessing right there.
Yeah. So where you at? Where you staying at this quarantine shit? You're in Connecticut or something? Or?
Yeah, no, right now I'm out in the bean, man. You know, running back and forth, doing the New York and trying to stay safe out here, bro. You know, it's kind of crazy. These times is different.
Yeah.
So I'm just running around checking up on the babies and things like that, you know.
Yeah. I got say again.
No, I said right now you caught me, man. I'm in my favorite place to meditate, man. I'm in my bathroom, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, to keep the volume that you know.
Quiet, man, and do what we do, you know what I mean? Keep it official.
Yeah. I got 2 kids and my nephew's 1 year old. He stays with us. So I got 3 babies jumping on me all fucking day, every day. So I can't even write a fucking rhyme. I'm trying to write a new rhyme and it's like babies and quarantine and babies, you know?
I know feel it. But, you know, it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. Get that energy, man. My kids give me energy.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, we lost all the fucking show money for the year, which is terrible. But at the same time, you get to spend time with your kids, where you'd be on the road constantly. Now it's like every day I'm waking up to my daughter, my son, and you know, my daughter was always like, loved me more than anything in the world. But my son was always a mama's boy. He wasn't too much of a daddy boy. But now that I live there, every second of his life, he's kind of becoming, you know, a daddy. Okay, cool. You love me now, kid. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good feeling though, man. It's good to appreciate that love because you know there's people that's trapped away from
From the kids.
their loved ones at the same time. You know what I mean? So they can't really get close to them and get that love. So you gotta be appreciative. You know?
Yeah. So man, I just want to thank you for doing this ECANY, the Ed Koch record, man. It's a lot of the writers were like, yo, that's a lot of people's favorite record, even like you know, when you're so close to it, you don't know what the fuck is gonna hit people. But people were like, yo, that ECANY. People are like really think it's like one of the top tier records, man. So I can't wait for you fucking people to hear it. We didn't leak it yet. We didn't. It's, you know, you gotta wait till the 17th, which is Friday.
Yeah. That's on this project right here.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't even know that?
No, I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? Like, I think I saw something with your track listing and all that online. I didn't want to look at it. I want to wait till everything is official so everything can hit me because I know how you get on your campaigns, bro. You know?
Yo, so that's kind of fucking amazing. You came on my Facebook and didn't even realize our joint was on the album.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's a blessing, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, people love it. Wait till the society hears it, man. Like the public is gonna fucking go crazy.
That's dope, bro. I appreciate that one. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like that's just bars going heavy, but you know it's like it's a lot of subjects that really touch on what's going on right now too. You know, so it's a lot of hip hop and a lot of information going on at the same time. So you know you bob your head and learn something.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were gonna put it on, right? But it came out so incredible, dope. We were like, yo, you know, this need to be on the album. So, in fact, I wanted to before this quarantine shit. I would have loved to shoot a video for it, but it's like, fucking everybody's life is like I was at the last minute still trying to do it, you know. So, but then
you know, it's you can't just slap a video together for that, man.
Nah, it got to be special.
Visuals. Yeah, you got to make that one beautiful to the eye, you know, like you can't just do that shit right here like we're doing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a banger though. That's a traditional banger too. Like you don't hear shit like that no more. You know?
Nah, I can't wait for them to fucking hear it. They go crazy.
Yeah. That's a banger, bro. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, you said all my heroes are dead. Yeah, man. Go.
Yo, I'm so happy that we were live on the fucking internet when you found out that you actually was on the album.
Yeah, man. I you know, because I always wondered what you was gonna do with that. Like, you know, I went through the bars one time, just going over what I wrote to it, and then when you hit me with the finished product, it was like, you know, this is heavy, bro. It sounded like it was out already. Like this is what I need to hear this. Like, okay. Boom. But then, you know, now you let me know, like, yeah, so on this project, like, that's dope because I like the campaign you got going. The artwork is sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The teasers are dope. So it's like, but you know, you always been that type of dude. You always bring the presentation with it. So, you know, that's why I know fans that you know, fans that love Inspectah Deck love RA as well, you know, and I know they're gonna jump out there and get that shit because
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying we bar heavy, you know.
Bar heavy. We kill them all. Yo, you went crazy. I was like, yo, yeah. Incredible, man. Wait till you hear this Inspectah Deck verse on this fucking album. My man is, like I said, one of the greatest that ever lived. So I was trying to get people who scare me on the record. You know, I don't want to get soft hitters, you know. I want to scare me, you know. So
yeah. Barry Bonds flow. PED on the mic, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, that's a good lookout right there. That's a nice alley oop.
Speaking of presentations, you guys, the Czarface presentation is always. I'm always texting Esso like, "Yo, the shirt's too dope. What the fuck? Like their merch, their packaging, like you guys got that whole shit." I'm always like, "What the fuck? Who made that fucking shirt with dope shit all over the sleeves?" Like, I'm over whenever I see that Czarface merch table, I get jealous. Like you guys fucking body me at the merch table.
Man. Czarface is just, that's all based on all that stuff we grew up with, man. Like, the Saturday morning cartoons and all that. I'm an old head, man. I'm a proud old head. You know what I'm saying? So, all of the Saturday morning cartoons, the karate flicks and all that, that's all Wu-Tang. But, that chamber wasn't tapped into yet, the comic books and, and just the artwork and Jack Kirby and all of that, Stan Lee and all of that we loved growing up. Like, yo, man, imagine, in rappers, we always like to think we superheroes anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some shit we say in the rhymes be like we ran through 18 guns, we leaped out the window, and landed in a car. You know what I'm saying? So, it was fun to bring that type of thing to life through that. You know what I'm saying? Through those images and. And it's a way to have fun away from Wu-Tang. My crew was some of the most serious dudes on the mic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, every 80 song is for women.
Yeah. Let me ask you, what was the first tape that you remember memorizing as a kid, like rap tape that you remembered the tape?
Oh man, damn. There's a couple, but
it don't got to be.
Yeah, I was different, bro, because I used to rock everybody's shit. I wasn't like biased to if you're on the East Coast or you from like if that shit was dope, I was rocking the shit. Like I had Rapping Forte and I had all different types of dudes in my repertoire. But one of the things I remember, I used to rock this Scarface song before the Ghetto Boys.
Wow,
Mr. Scarface. They call me Mr. Scarface. That was one of those tapes that I ran to the ground and ran that verse because he had the chick. He was describing the whole kicking home invasion. Had the female screaming on the track and everything. It was like, yo, I never heard nothing like that coming from the South or the Midwest or the, what I'm saying, at that time. So, holding on to that was like, like that was one of my favorites. But then, if I got to go to my classics, I might have knew every Big Daddy Kane rhyme. I might have knew every Cool G rap joint. KRS is one of my favorite rappers ever.
Live show too.
Yeah, I took the Rebel from Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that
Rhythm the Rebel. Yeah.
Rhythm the Rebel. You know what I'm saying? So, those type of dudes, man. I always kept one of those guys in my chamber. Like. For real, like definitely, but I throw Mr. Scarface in there because that was one of them tapes, bro, that I used to get screamed on for playing it, like, because it had a whole bunch of different type of MCs on there,
Yeah. My first rap tape, I always tell the story, was my fault. I was a big fat kid, so to make fun of me. Remember the 8 tapes for 1 penny club? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
My dad got the music he wanted to listen to, and then as a joke, he saw the Fat Boys are back, so he ordered a Fat Boys cassette tape. And I was a fat kid, so hey, I got your tape, son, ha ha ha, fat boy, and wow. So I didn't really like the tape. But, what?
That's how you got introduced.
Nah, I gave it to a friend. I don't want a Fat Boys tape. My dad's making fun of me, and then the first rap tape that I got into was Houdini's Escape, and then. The first one I really started memorizing was MC Shan, Down by Law. I was like really into that one, which a lot of people don't like no more because of the Shan beef with BDP. But at the time, it was like, to me, I never heard nothing like that. And then of course, I'm Long Island. So then Eric B, Paid in Full, and then EPMD, Strictly Business. The whole Long Island scene started taking off. And then Public Enemy was Long Island. So Long Island just took over everything for a few years. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. And one thing I loved about, like, those are some of my favorites too, man. Especially like EPMD and like you said, Rakim. I remember JVC Force.
Oh yeah, Strong Island. Yo, you want to hear funny story?
That was one of the joints, bro.
Strong. That beat was funky with the Biz Markie sample. Yeah, but Strong Island was the engineer was Kirk Casal. And when I was a kid, he used to be the engineer at Charlie Murata's studio. And I went there and I owned his record, JVC Force. I was like 14 or 15. And I'm thinking, like, yo, he's got to be rich because he's on a record. You don't know. You're a kid.
Right,
So I was
right.
like, oh, he's engineering music because he loves music so much because he's rich already. That's how, how your mind works. You think if you own a record, the person got to be rich, when you're 14, 15. Little did we
Right,
know that
right.
that rappers was all struggling at the time. We didn't no idea,
Yeah. Nobody really owned their music at that time,
Yeah, yeah.
That's the glory days of rap. You know.
Did you? So did you used to back in the 80s? Were you rhyming in the 80s already as a kid?
Nah, in the '80s, man, like I was wanting to be an MC in my mind, but I didn't know how to like write the rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So I used to listen to like, another one of those tapes I used to run to death. To answer your previous question was the Force MCs,
oh, the
which
Force MDs. That's Staten
people knew
Island.
as Force MDs. Yeah, Force MCs were from Staten Island, so we used to have the privilege of hearing their battles, and they used to come around and
They
bring
battled
the
Folk Crush.
tapes of. Yeah, they used to bring the Cold Crush 4 tapes around, the Funky 4 plus one more.
Yeah,
We had the privilege of hearing those battles and hearing them type of things going on as a kid. So, um, like that's something like for me, bro, like growing up in that era, what I'm saying? I was more of I wanted to break dance and pop and lock and shit like that. I wasn't really thinking about rapping until I heard certain people. Like when I first heard Kane, I think it was like a Biz Markie record, and Kane and Biz brought Kane out, right? It was like, but the shit he was saying
and his
was
delivery.
serious. Like,
Yeah,
it was serious, but it was sophisticated. And it's like, you sound like you whoop your ass smooth.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Smooth
like,
delivery,
son,
one of the
it
illest
sound like
delivery.
he fucked
Yo,
you
who
up,
would have
and then
won?
he just walk off.
Who would have won? Rakim or Kane?
Oh man, you can't don't do that to me
Nah, you
now.
can't do that one, right?
Don't do that to me. But no, I like both of them for different reasons, man. Like I thought Rakim was saying things ahead of his time,
Way
while
ahead of his time. Yeah.
yeah, Bismarck was picking boogers, and everybody was having fun.
Well, Biz was one of
Rakim
the
was
greatest.
playing.
Biz was one of the greatest show performers ever back then. Like when Biz would come
Yeah,
out on
yeah.
stage, he would fucking tear the stage apart, man. People sleep on Biz because he's not like a guy like you or like a Nas or like a super lyrical. So they go, oh, he's not one of the greats. But no, Biz is
Right.
one of the great greats.
Bismarck is definitely one of the greatest, bro. He knew the entertainment business
Yeah,
before everybody else. He been like he was a version of ODB before ODB,
yeah,
you know.
that's
But
true. Yeah, yeah, Biz. It's funny.
he was always a showman.
Yeah,
So yeah, like them type of dudes, bro. Like I wanted to imitate. I wanted to Planet Rocky to death. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mr. Wave and all that shit. But then my boy gave me his turntables back in the days, man. This funny story is Haas G from
yeah. Staten
UM.
Island again from the UMC.
Yeah, from Staten Island, bro. He gave me a pair of Technique. It was a BD-12s. It wasn't even the 1200s, man. Straight arms. So I couldn't really get busy on them. So, but I used to put them in the window, have my speaker up there, man, and just play records for people. I wanted to be a DJ for a short time, man. And my man Ratchet Rush, he was the MC. You know what I'm saying? He was the MC back then. I thought I was gonna be like Jazzy Jeff and be doing the Transformer and all that. But somewhere along the line, I started doing imitating people's songs. Like one of the songs I rewrote, Just Ice Latoya.
Latoya, yeah,
Yeah. I changed the
Latoya,
words around to
Latoya.
use it against somebody. You know what I'm saying? And just doing that type of thing is how I eventually came into starting writing my own rhymes because I didn't know how to format things or actually write them out. You know what I'm saying? But saying other people's rhymes is how I actually learned it.
And when did you know you was ill? Like when were you like, okay, I know what I'm doing now? When did you like what around what time?
I mean, really, like I didn't really never really notice it for me, but I noticed it when people started coming to me telling me that. Like, for me, it wasn't like a self realization, like, yo, I'm ill. Like, a lot of people started coming to me telling me, like, yo, that shit's dope, or yo, you killed this, or you killed that. And that was, that was into, we was already on. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought that I was like the illest MC ever. and I'll tear your head off type or whatever. But as I got with the clan, and we got our feet wet in the industry a couple of years in, maybe like 95, 97. After hearing so much, like, yo, you killed this, you did that. That's when I started realizing, okay, yeah, I can, be nice at this. I can do this because everybody raps, bro, but few ever make it to that stature like yourself and myself, where motherfuckers consider you nice, ill, face screw up when they mention your name, and like few people will get there.
What do you think? I don't know if there's some bias, but what do you think about the RZA Primo battle? Do you want to talk about that or?
Nah, I was chiming in, man. I was basically talking shit, man, just to fuck with Primo a little bit, acting like RZA was ahead the whole battle. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, it's funny. Before the battle, a lot of people was like, nah, Primo has, Jay-Z, Nas, everybody, he's gonna body RZA because RZA only has one crew. That's what a lot of people mentality was. Like I've read the comments on Twitter, fucking comments.
Mm-hmm.
And after the battle, I saw a lot of people say that RZA took it. A lot of people were saying that, but it's also a preference thing. But I live in Germany
with one crew.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all he had to do. You got nine MCs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this stuff that he didn't even touch.
Yeah.
So I look at it like that. But they both had bangers.
Of course.
My thing was, for a lot of the young heads that may not have known either one of them two in their heyday, they got a chance to kind of understand why we're so passionate about that art form. You know what I'm saying? Like they saw people chiming in. Everybody was loving that shit. And if there's somebody that these young cats admire, they saw that dude. Like, yo, they was giving it up. So you looking up to him, he's giving it up. Like, these dudes got to be legendary. Like,
and
look at the crowd.
Respect each other too. And the other thing too, in a battle format, RZA, because Premier is like an incredible beat maker, scratcher, producer, in history. RZA directs movies, makes movies, puts on live shows, puts together like visual. He's a visual artist.
Yeah.
So
Orchestra.
So for battle format, I could see RZA beating most beat makers because he knows how to put, like, I heard he had his kids coming out in the fucking thing. And one thing I said, like, RZA's the kind of guy, like if you said, hey, Primo is gonna do a Broadway play, you'd be like, what? But if you were like, RZA's gonna do a Broadway play, you'd be like, oh yeah, I could see that. Like RZA's just a fucking maniac. So he's a showman. So I could see him putting it together like that. I still gotta watch the replay. The thing is, I'm in Germany with fucking 3 babies, like I said. So I didn't even, I was sleeping when the shit happened, and now I keep meaning to watch the fucking replay, but now it's like, oh, I got to promote the album all week, and so it's like I'm waiting to watch the fucking replay, So.
Yeah, man, you missed a good one. That was a good one, brother. They just was going back and forth with all of our favorites, man, and they brought the era back for us. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really did. Like, it wasn't so much of a personal battle. It was just more like it got to the point where they were definitely giving respect to each other all through the battle. But it got to the point where before the song, it's like, yo, they give them a little history of the song. Or, when RZA came out with the, it was like round 16 or something. I think they went Nas for Nas.
Yeah.
But nobody knew that RZA had a song with Nas. So RZA came out the pocket and played a joint that he did with Nas that it kind of was unreleased.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was like a phantom punch. You know what I mean? So a joint called Tenacia.
Wow.
It's kind of dope, man. If you go back and check that one. And then I think Primo came back with a halftime or something like that. No, maybe not halftime. It was another Nas joint. But it's like you gotta give it to the new shit, the unreleased joint, because that's like, that's a weapon right there, bro. Yeah. Especially if it's dope.
Yeah.
So it was going back and forth with the hits, bro. It was good to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What'd you think when the Force MCs turned into Force MDs? They always sang, but what do you think when they just made like all these classic R&B songs and wasn't really rhyming no more?
Yeah, man, it's kind of bad. You know, it's a couple of them dudes I know personally. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, fell victim to drug abuse and
Yeah.
things of that nature. Steve, that's my guy, Stevie D. He's been able to maintain throughout the years, even to this
A lot of them
day, man.
passed on, right?
What's that?
A lot of them had passed on too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Merk.
Yeah. No, I love the
TC.
singing Force MDs. I love them when they were singers. I love a ton of those records. I thought when you listen to them as MCs and then they get their record deal and it's a singing album, but they made classic singing joints. Classic.
Yeah, man. That's how we felt, though.
Yeah.
After listening to, like I said, they was battling Cold Crush and all that to go to, Tender Love.
Yeah, Tender Love and Tears and all of that.
Love is a House.
Yeah, Love is
I
a
mean,
House.
no disrespect, those my brothers, I love them, but we felt the same way. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, before some D's, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
for the most part, man, it changed their lives, and that opened up pretty much a door to Staten Island that wasn't there,
Yeah.
And so we grateful for them for the part they played.
All right. So, yo, Deck, you're the man. Incredible rhymer, incredible human being. Always showed me love all the time, man. It's always a
No
pleasure
doubt.
working with you. Always a pleasure seeing you. And thank you so much for coming through. And
Definitely, bro.
all my heroes is dead. The joint that me and Deck did is called EKNY, Ed Koch, New York.
EKNY, man. Go
And I'd
check
love to do a
it out.
fucking video one of these years. Time, man. Much love. And
I appreciate
yo,
it, bro.
and honestly, hit me anytime for anything, Deck. I got you for anything, man. You're
Oh
the man.
yeah, I'm gonna hit you up on that.
Yeah, but the thing that sucks
Yo,
about when Deck hits you up, you have to really get your fucking pen game up that month. Like, oh fuck, I gotta write something on the
you ain't
deck.
gotta do much, bro. You already there.
Yeah. My
All
brother,
right.
love you. All right,
Salute.
peace.